at Dublin. We're going to be flying the ATR 76 today to Exeter. Now, pretty cloudy, pretty stormy, quite windy at Exeter as well, and currently raining. So hopefully should be a nice bumpy approach. Do like a bumpy approach. We'll be taking off 28 right, so the runway you can see behind us, and into the cloud there, making a right hand turn out towards the UK. So should be a good run. We're pretty much fully set up. We just need to get the doors closed, get everything finalised, and then look to start the engines. We've got no cover here in Dublin at the moment, so don't have to call for clearance or anything. But we'll look to get sorted and get going. So just check where I was up to, so we can go straight away beacon on, get the doors closed. We're currently connected to ground power, so we'll get some the ATR's version of the APU running. So we need to go into hotel mode with engine 2, so prop brake on, engine start to alpha, engine 2 start, no, engine fuel on first, engine 2 start on, and that should come up. Oh, there it is. What's that then? The TQ. Oh. Condition lever to feather. No, it shouldn't be spinning. No, prop's still there. And once that's stabilised, we can go start mode off. So I'll just let it stop moving completely. Ace-Link, yeah, I think so. I think it's a pretty easy plane to use. There's a bit more of a setup, even using a basic checklist, a bit more of a setup than normal. But you know, the checklist all there is pretty easy to follow, and fly-wise it's easy as well. Okay, so we can go engine start off, and then external power. I'll leave that one on. No, go off with that one because we need to disconnect it anyway. And then fuel pump 1 on, we'll set up the pushback. I never flew the dash, so I don't know. There was supposed to be a Dash 8 coming for Microsoft Flights in 2020, but who knows now. It just never kind of materialised. They released the Dash 7. Okay, let's get that connected. Landing elevation, if I can remember where it is. It's been a while since I've flown this aircraft. Landing elevation is set to automatic, so we should be alright. Altimeter, let's just get on to VATSPY. There's no airfield information at the moment. Oh, we could get it off here actually. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, there it is. I was getting confused. I thought it was at the top there. 906. Six. Okay, transponder set, altitude needs setting, let's set that to go straight up. Got my Wing FCU working, so cruise altitude is 17,000, we'll just do the climb straight up. LNAV and VNAV, so nav on. Don't know if VNAVs are working anymore. Yeah, it is. Couldn't remember. There's so many aircraft that don't have it anymore, so, or at the moment, should I say. Okay, power management check is set to take off. Flight directors are already on. Trim should be set. Looking for in the pink. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we can begin pushback. We've got chocks, that's fine. Okay, pushback started. We're not going to do a call, there is an aircraft there, but he's not going to be taxiing anywhere near us, so it's all good. Okay, then we need to press this until it says ready at the top, which it still doesn't. Come on, is it just a one quick? Yeah, just a one quick. Okay, hydraulic auxiliary pump, that's that. Engine prop brake off. Engine start mode 8B. Engine 2 condition auto, that should now be spinning up nicely. Yeah, there it is. And there's the other aircraft that's here as well, the A330, just saw it in the corner there. Engine 1 start, fuel pumps running, and engine 1 condition to auto. I do need to, sorry, before we continue, I need to set my controls to the ATR because we're still on the 747. There it was. Done. Whoa, threw us all over the place. Parking brakes set. So hydraulic power should be no lights, which we are, so start mode off. Just checking the engines up. Okay, flaps set. Taxi and lights on. AC wild elect, no lights, happy with that. Pitot heat on. TRU on. Autopilot set, which it is as best as it can be. And then we are good to go. I just want to get the traffic display. On here, if I can remember how to do that. There should already be traffic showing up, but there ain't. Nope, never mind. Right, let's just get these lights going as well. There we go, all lights on, now we can see a bit better. And we can get going. A330 just took off there. Dublin traffic, Gemstone 24 Tango, taxiing runway 28 right. And there's just been a couple of updates to Dublin. I'm using a third party, I can't remember which one it is. It's the big one. I should know that. Never mind. They don't need credit and they get enough money. Gosh. Wind must be strong. MK Studios, Dublin. There we go. I looked it up. It's the V2. Just did have another big update. So it's good they're still updating it. Because they brought out a V1. And they released V2, so... Oh, look at those ground spikes. They're supposed to be trees over there, but just melded mess. Thank you, Asobo, for your sim update. Absolutely ruined everything. Okay, landing lights on, strobe on. We are ready to go. All we need to do is take the gust lock off. Dublin traffic, Gemstone 24 Tango lining up runway 28 right, departure to the north. Okay. Line up, we need to turn gust lock off and then we're good to go otherwise. So, gust lock off and away we go. Get to notch. There it is. And there we go, over to autopilot for the climb. See Dublin there behind us, Dublin Airport anyway. As always, we're on Volante, you can track the flight. And I will add screenshots as well throughout. So EAI 24 Tango, Gemstone 24 Tango is the call sign. We're now inclined off to the north. Good to go. Into the cloud and rain. Would have helped if I put the flaps up. Too busy looking at the side there. We'll get back to climb power there. Onto notch. So that was a stall warning coming up. Once you're at notch, that's kind of like your default setting for climb auto power. Set the power. Okay, we're good. This is what checklists are for. Out of the storm there. Probably be going back into it as we make our climb up to 17 as well. Yeah, we'll get the charts map up and load it in. Bit laggy. Okay, so here we are, we're just out of Dublin now, flying to the north of it, heading towards the UK. So this is the flight plan as we've got in, coming out over the Irish Sea, in towards Wales, hit landfall at Epoxy, and then down towards Wrexham way from there. Making our way across just past Cardiff, across the Bristol Channel, into North Devon, and then down to Exeter. Let's see. There we go. World map, you've got it all. So in towards Wrexham, we make landfall at Rhyl. Nice. On the roller coaster of death while we're there. Quite dark in here. Bit of storm lighting on. Still quite dark. Maybe dome light's not doing anything good. It's because it's not dark enough. It's a weird light, isn't it? Through the clouds. Okay, so we're just about on the shoreline now. You can see we're just over water. Let's have a look out the... There you go. There's the last bit of island behind us. Okay, 10,000, lights off, and seatbelts off. So 7,000 to go till cruise. We're cruising at 17,000 today. Okay, so last part of the departure here. This is heading towards Botham. The departure is the Botham 1 November. And you can see where the pink ends. That's the departure. And we'll be on to the actual flight plan from there on. Heading to Armpit. Okay. So 3,000 to go till cruise, and then we can boost the speed right up, get ourselves over the Irish Sea to Wales. Not much in the way of VATSIM coverage. We are in the early hours though, really. 10:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. Most people back at work, not me. Let's turn that storm light off. There we go. Maybe just make the ped a bit brighter there. That's better. Got the FCU working nicely from Wing. Really goes well for the price. Just need to download the profiles from flightsim.to and then you've got yourself your working FCU. I do want to get the extra bits for it as well, but at the same time I kind of don't want to have a desk full of plane controls. I've already got a joystick, 2 throttles and an FCU. A little bit much. Right, okay, so probably difficult to see from where you are, so I'll zoom in. You can see we're now off the departure. That was the last bit to Botham. And we're on the main flight plan from here on. And we're just coming up to 17,000 as well. Storm everywhere, storm clouds ahead. It is currently raining at Exeter. So we've got on the ATIS for Exeter, you should say SHRA, showers of rain. And clouds as low as 800, maybe? It's going to be raining. And it's going to be windy as well, 17 knots. It's going to be a nice bumpy landing at Exeter. When I started planning this flight this morning, it was 11 knots, so the wind has really picked up. There is a storm gathering in the southwest. Let's just check. Isles of Scilly. Isles of Scilly's up to 13, so it's actually windier at Exeter than it is at the Isles of Scilly right now. Normally storms hit the Isles of Scilly first. So I believe we're experiencing the tail end of Storm Erin from the States. into the clouds. Oh, the FD wasn't on both sides. I don't know why the line was there. Why only put it on one side then? God damn it. Okay, so I'm hearing rain. Not seeing it though. There we go, now we're getting water coming up the sides. That's better. It had the rain sound but no liquid, it's a bit weird. Okay, so we're just off the northwest side of Anglesey. Ice. Icing, yeah. Let's just minimise that. Deal with the ice. Less than -10. Or is that more now? Okay, on the ice. That was less than, I think it is less than -10. We've got an outside air temperature anywhere. Oh no, it's more than less than -20, more than -10. All on the ice on. Right, okay. Okay, so northwest Anglesey, here we are. Heading in, we'll be passing Colwyn Bay into Rill. And then in towards Wrexham. Down from Wrexham past Shrewsbury, over England here. No, not over England here, over England there? Where's the border? It's not marked. Shrewsbury's in England now. Is that the border? No. And then we'll be in and out of Wales basically. Past Newport, past Cardiff. In at Watchet. North Devon over Exmoor, over Dartmoor. No, Dartmoor's down here. Exmoor into Exeter. Now, as we come into Exeter, there's no arrivals into Exeter. It's a bit of a strange one, even though it is an international airport. No arrivals. You sort of just come in below controlled airspace. Drop into Exeter's control zone. So the route we're going to take, it goes around like that. There's the chart. So we're going to hit Exeter, we're going to aim for X, NDB, get us on that, and then do the nice little teardrop in to do final approach into runway 26. Will be ILS. Do we have any weather on this one? Our weather as a whole doesn't really work. But it'd be nice to see. Guessing it would be let's just leave it. Nope. Don't want to mess around too much. Maybe just a little bit of messing around. Be alright. We're in the storm anyway. Pea soup. So we've got 43 knot wind up here. You can see the nose is offset to get us to go in a straight line. That's because the wind's hitting the tail, pushing the nose. Hey father, how's it going? Speed's coming down a bit, so let's try and get some increase there. Now there is no auto throttle on this thing. But you can control it in the climb through indicated airspeed. It just holds your pitch to the correct airspeed. Yeah, not much. It's alright. Just chilling, flying, you know. How about you? No, that's not gonna happen, man. You can't really crash. All that happens is the flight stops. There's no like crash animation or anything. It's really boring. it just stops. And I've turned it off because you kind of have to turn it off because any sort of like bump on the runway or things like that, your flight just ends. It's no good. Okay, so we're really at an angle now to battle this wind. And you can see we're coming up to the coast of Wales, so just passing real soon. And then once we're on landfall, we're just going to head straight towards Wrexham. So there's Real. Can you see the fairground? Have they modelled it? That's the question. Probably not. It's probably that there. The Pleasure Beach. Okay. Reduce the engines a little bit because it's a little bit problematic staying on full power, but we do want. It never changed its cruise either. That'd be why. It was in the red so early. Hey Sumi, how's it going? So we're over Wales now. Let's have a quick little recap. So heading towards Armpit right now. Hey, and then to Wrexham. Saksham, welcome, how's it going? Once we're at Wrexham, we'll start the journey south through Wales towards Devon, making our way in towards Exeter, where we're going to follow the route onto the ILS for runway 26. As I say, no arrival for Exeter. Just hit Tiverton and then hit X, NDB, and then in. Winds, let's have a little look if there's any update. Still 17, still rain showers, that's good. It's going to be a good approach. Okay, so we are on the approach to Wrexham now. Wrexham's just to the right of Risler, and then we'll be heading south once we hit Risler. Manchester radar's online. That's pretty much the only one for the UK at the moment, other than a couple of ground in London. VATSIM is quiet today. Even Unicom's quiet. Okay, how are we looking on ice? I think we're good. There's no ice warning, so we've done the right thing. It's not said no ice detected yet though, so keep it all on. I think it says it in this aircraft, I can't quite remember. I might just try. No ice. No device. I was going to say no ice detected. Okay, so the landing's going to be the one. This is going to be a bumpy one. 17 knot winds at Exeter. This aircraft does not do well with winds, and they do go around all the time. Cardiff should probably be getting quite windy as well. Oh no, Cardiff's only at 8 at the moment. It's just really hitting the south coast at the moment. Winds seem to have died down a little bit. Maybe they were gusting before. So it is saying don't know when this was last updated or how to update it, but it's now saying 12 knot winds, so it has dropped. There's been a bit of a drop in the winds. Let's have a look if it's moved on. Dunk as well is getting 12. Exeter saying 12, still raining. That's good. I mean, it's still going to be windy enough to give us a bit of a fun landing. 20 knot winds would have been nice, but we'll work with what we've got. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of working out here now for the descent. Altitude of 2,200. So let's call it 15 difference, 45 miles before we need to descend. So that's 22 miles there. It's 14. So if we say 7 miles to Pax is where we start descending. So basically, probably just as we're passing Cardiff around here. Maybe a bit more actually, let's see. Yeah, I'd say around Cardiff. So once we see Cardiff on our right, we'll start our descent. We'll try and aim for 2,200 by X NDB. So you've got to buy it. I recommend on Steam. Welcome to the stream as well, Manithobia. Yeah, I recommend Steam version. Now we should be able to do this approach automated. It is in, let's just check on the plan. We should see a nice little, yeah, kind of a teardrop. Zoom in a little bit. Is that out? Oh, it's plus range, yeah, okay. So hopefully it does a nice arc. I mean, that's, yeah, that's, to be fair, that's far enough away from the airport. X there, NDB, airport there. So we don't have to change anything, that's absolutely fine. Ice, let's just turn it all on again. And then Everything. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Okay, so a wall of cloud there ahead. I was hoping to see the Welsh coastline, but doesn't look like we're going to get that. We're coming up to pretty much the centre of Wales at the moment, mid-Wales. We will be passing over Brecon, I don't think... Okay, no, we won't quite be passing over Brecon, we'll be passing to the right of Brecon. Abergavenny will be going over. Cwmbran. Just going to leave the icing on. Okay, we can probably put some information in for arrival, so let's just have a look at the chart. So we can What do you mean by crack? If you mean the pirated version, then I'm glad it doesn't work, to be honest. But if not, then there could be any number of reasons. Your community folder could be causing a crash. If it is pirated, just pay for it properly and then maybe it won't crash. I never have crashes. It's been a while since I had a crash. I think the last time was about 3-4 years ago. While flying anyway. Okay, 302 for decision height. We want decision height, not MDA. There we go. 302. Minimums are set. Arrival data. Do we have to put in any arrival data there? No, we don't, because we already did that. No, we're good. That's all we needed to do for the moment. So we're going to leave the anti-ice on because we're going to be passing through multiple storms. You see it's getting a bit bumpier now, so we'll go seatbelts on. Don't want people getting thrown about. Winds increased up to 50 plus. Let's just check. Winds decreasing at Exeter down to 10. Does that mean... Yeah, the wind is increasing at Cardiff, so basically this storm has moved to north of Exeter and it's now sat in the Bristol Channel. We're going to be descending through the Bristol Channel, so that's where it's going to be bumpiest for us, I think. Okay, so if you missed it before, we are going to be descending when we're probably in line with Cardiff. Probably have to use a maps for that because I don't think we're going to be able to see Cardiff. Cardiff's somewhere in there. You can probably see these hills here just on the edge. Of the mountains. It's like the last bit of it. The big ones are in there somewhere. Speeds really come down. Only just noticed that. Ground speed's 220. Try and get it up. Like I say, there's no autopilot, no auto throttle in this. Whether we can get it up to 240 or not, I don't know. I don't want to run the engines too hot. If we set takeoff power, we might be able to hit it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It's not good for the engines. But gets the speed up. And we weren't far off stall there, I don't think. It's because we've got a bit of a headwind, 51 knot, coming in from the southwest there, 223, hitting us right between the wing and fuselage. Okay, there we go, speeds up. Drop the throttle a little bit. I don't want to decrease speed, but I do want to keep out of the yellow. 232 is okay. It's much better than we were at 50 kilometers fast, 50 knots faster. I don't know when the METAR information refreshes. Definitely should refresh though. We are losing a bit of speed there. Let's just push it. It'll be alright. So we're pushing through now, keeping that speed high. And we will actually start the descent in about 15 miles. So around about 7 miles from Pax. See 23 to go. Keep the speed nice and fast. If we do get down to 10,000 quickly, I'll stay above. Keep that speed up there. We're 3/4 through the flight to Exeter. From Dublin. Cardiff. I can't hear what he said though. Tom 40 X-ray. There's a group flight coming into Cardiff. Flight of 4 of them. Flown over. Oh no, flight of 3, sorry. And someone else has flown in a Learjet. Okay, so as I said, about 7 miles to Pax, that's when we'll start descent. Another 7 to go, and then we're there. Cardiff will be just on the right hand side. Doubtful we're going to see it. You can just about see the coast, so we might see it. Turn the seatbelts off for a little bit. .7. I believe VNAV is just for the climb. So we'll go down to 2,000 feet per minute descent. We'll go back to cruise power for now. In fact, no, sorry, we'll keep it on takeoff. Try and stay nice and fast. Take it down to 10,000, stay above 10,000 as long as we can. Let's make sure we can keep that speed nice and high. Oh, in fact, this can't go over 250, so I'll just drop down. No dramas. Easy. Engine surging a bit, it's not what you want to hear, is it? Okay, wind's decreasing 45 knots. What's the wind on the ground at? Still at 10. Okay, so it should still be a bit of a bumpy landing. You can see the north coast of Devon there in front of us. Just hit the wind.
Got traffic flight of 3 RV7 is currently to the south of Bristol. We are going to be heading over the water for the final runway 30. Scottish traffic.
That's the group flight coming in. There is a Learjet currently below us.
Scottish traffic, Golf 6, number turning final, runway 30 at 10 miles.
Not going to see it. So I believe it was 2,200. We'll set. A nice slow descent for that, because That is our altitude for final.
Cardiff traffic flight of 3 RB7s is currently 13 nautical miles to the east of the airfield, inbound runway 30.
Traffic from this 40X.
Flight level 22, there we go.
Roger. Current traffic Golf Victor November, 5 miles final, runway 30.
I'm just going to turn the audio of Vatsim down a little bit. That kid's really loud. Let's have a look what's online. Manchester's still online. It's pretty dead in the UK at the moment for Vatsim. Which is expected at this time in the morning. On a work day. There, look, weather's off, so there is weather somewhere. I've just forgot how to do it. Is it one of these? There's a button somewhere. I have no idea. Oh well. So we're north of Exeter now. Bring the map up to show you. Okay, so we're just about across the Bristol Channel into North Devon, heading towards Wiveliscombe, making our way down to Tiverton.
Cardiff traffic, Golf India Romeo, Hotel Romeo will be coming in for a base.
Once we're at Tiverton,
Join on
going to be heading then towards X, which is around here. Again, I'll just show you. There it is. Heading towards X, NDB. Jumping on the teardrop for the approach into runway 26 at Exeter. We've got a nice slow descent. It's going to get us down. We've got 20 miles to go. Absolutely no other traffic in the area, so I'm not going to do call-outs, no point. I'll just interfere with Cardiff then. No need for it at all. Get the seatbelt sign back on. That should have been back on at 10,000, but never mind. So we did descend a bit too early. Speed to weight ratio dropped us down. But it's no problem. I don't know why this guy's shouting down the map.
6 miles to the east of the airfield on final.
Glad I turned him down though.
Cardiff traffic, Golf Bravo, TSW Bravo, 5, correction, 4 mile final runway 30, full stop.
Okay, Exeter City ahead. Airport's on the other side of the river, there it is. So we're going to fly right past the airport, we'll take a left turn in a second. We can probably afford to be slowing down around here. So yeah, we can drop our speed right down here, which is fine. Overspeed there. Just trying to tune this descent right, so we want to be 2,200 about there. That should do it. Looking for there. Yeah, that's close enough. Exeter over to the right. Probably be able to see it. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. No one on the ground at Exeter. No call-outs required. We'll dump flaps around this point as well. We could probably afford not to do flaps till we're on final, to be honest, because it's a slow aircraft anyway. Lawnmower going. Final weather check. 10 knots. Slight crosswind. Wind from 20. Got a nice turn for final coming up. It's going to drop the speed nicely. Beautiful. Not just a case of press and approaching this thing, we've got to change the source of the nav. And we can adjust the course once we've done that as well. There we go. Runway 26. established. I'll do one call out. Why not, eh? Exit traffic, Gemstone 24 Tango, established runway 26, 7 mile final. Okay, so there's the airport there, you can see in front of us. We are captured on the ILS. Gear down. Drop the flaps too soon. That's okay. Keep the speed up now. On final, you can see we've got it's nearly a headwind. 220 at the moment. There to 250 at 20 knots. Should drop to 10 over the field. It'll still be a little bit bumpy. Sit down. Here's the chop. Autopilot's still on at the moment. 1500 autopilot off. My aircraft. Minimum's at 300, real low. Ooh, I've not done the ATIS 100, not ATIS, the Barrow 1003.
500.
There we go, a little bit low.
Approaching decision height.
Should have done the Barrow about 7,000, but never mind.
Decision height.
We will continue. Wind's getting us here. Nose swinging.
200.
Not as bumpy as I thought it was going to be though. Still got 20 knot wind here currently. Dropping to 10, there we go.
100.
Up to 21 gust.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's quite hard actually. Oh, there's the wind. So missed the touchdown zone there. That's alright though. Okay. That wind is still pushing us hard. 15 knot wind. So we just got a little bit too fast. The glide went on for too long and then hit the ground a little bit hard, but we are here at Exeter. Welcome. Gust lock turned off now. Make sure we're not going to get blown away by the wind. It's going to be a left turn here. Exeter traffic, Gemstone 24 Tango, clear of runway 26. Just in case. I'd never put the lights on as well either. What bloody hell's going on? Right, okay. I'd have been turning the lights off right now anyway, but strobe off, taxi on. Idiot. Do you know why? That's because I'd already put the seatbelt sign on. Never mind. Okay, so as you can see, it's been a while since I've been flying. Missed the lights, approached too fast, but we are here at Exeter. So down at Exeter, flight from Dublin to Exeter today. 1 hour 32 on the stream. Everyone's down safely, maybe a little bit shaken by the hard landing, but you know, everyone's okay. I'll be getting a debrief later because I didn't have my lights on for landing. But other than that, it was a good flight. I hope you did enjoy it. The stream is going to end pretty soon after I've parked up. So if you did enjoy it, you've not done so already, please do follow or subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. There might be a stream of Train Sim later today, but I've not decided yet. So keep an eye on the channel. We're going to go in the next one, get everyone straight to the terminal, very small terminal at Exeter. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you next time.